busting more myths in creative mode. We've got fire myths, wildlife myths, and a whole bunch of myths around the 0 point. Let's get to testing. Okay, first myth. We're once again revisiting the driftboard myth, and this is becoming like an ongoing gag, but clearly I'm doing something wrong. You're supposed to be able to throw a clinger on the bottom of the board and it launches you, but I haven't been able to confirm this at all. According to Floofy here, you need to be invincible and make it indestructible. So we're gonna do that. Vehicle health is now indestructible. My health is invincible. This is it, the final test. Let's throw it on the ground. We're gonna go right above it and nothing. There's literally nothing. This doesn't do anything, guys. I'm throwing it on the bottom and then I'm gonna jump onto the top and I'm gonna jump and look, nothing. This is 3 times busted. Okay, so with the gas can, you can't put it in an item spawner. If you just get it close, it doesn't go in. But there's a myth that if you add it to a chest and then open the chest right in front of the item spawner, it will drop into the item spawner. So we're gonna line this up right in front of it, and then we're gonna open it, and well, okay, that did not work. I think that may have been my fault. Let's try it again. All right, here we go. We're gonna open it, and okay. It didn't quite suck it up. Maybe if I put the item spawner underneath it? Yeah, that's not working. I mean, we're gonna make triply sure here. We're gonna put a whole bunch around it and see if it'll suck up any of the cans that we open. Right, here we go. Guys, I don't think it's gonna take any of these. Yeah, guys, this is a myth busted. All right, next, supposedly there's a myth where you can take normal builds like this and use them as a prop. So I can copy this and then I should be able to place it. Oh my gosh, guys, look, I can place it down wherever I want. Well, sort of. Like, I can copy all of this and I can try and place it down. Let's see, I can place it down in the air. Yes, so it doesn't have to be attached to anything, but I can't like rotate it. It's still like on grid. So it's not exactly like a prop, but kind of like a prop. Okay, this is cool, guys. I don't know why I have never like really played with this. So really cool. I mean, look at these little like squares. I love it. Myth confirmed. Okay, our next myth has to do with fire. So we've got our structure here I just built. I'm gonna set it on fire now. This is all invulnerable now. Okay, everything's on fire. Now the myth is that these items can put out the fire. I don't think med mist can, but let's try it out real fast. Okay, med mist, yeah, it's not putting out the fire at all. It's only for healing. Okay, med mist is no good, but I'm pretty confident these different items will. So let's try the spice splashes first. Let's see, spice splashes, go! Okay, yeah, the spice splashes work. Look, I can even like come out here and run on it. That's nice and safe. If the spice splash works, then the normal splash is gonna work. Yep, okay, it totally works. Finally, the chug splash, let's go. Yep, all right, it totally works. It puts out the fires like, oh, that's so awesome. So you can have a map where you're just having to put out the fire. You can become a fireman, essentially. That's awesome. Myth confirmed. Okay, now there's a myth that you can put out fires using the skydive volume device. I don't believe this one bit, but we're gonna give it a try. So I've placed a skydive volume device around all of this, but it's not activated yet. I gotta set everything on fire, and then I can activate it with that button. Okay, we've got our fire now. Let's turn on the button. It's gonna activate the skydive volume device. There we go. And it did absolutely nothing. Yeah, this doesn't do anything. It just makes it so that you can fly through the fire as opposed to, oh my gosh, it's damaging me. Woo, guys, that's scary. But that myth is busted. Okay, there's another myth that you can burn wood underwater. So I'm gonna take my whole structure here and we're gonna bring it down here into the actual water. There we go, it is underwater. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to start this fire with the arrows. So I'm gonna get a fire volume device and see if this can start it. Okay, so I've got this all set up here. I've built some other structures here that will catch on fire and they're above the water. And then we've got the structure under here. Let's see if any of this works at all. Okay, all right, let's hit the button. Here we go, boom, nothing's happening. Oh wait, look, this changed color, guys. So the fire is kind of working. So it's definitely igniting. Is this stuff underwater like damaged? I mean, it looks kind of damaged. Yeah, it does. It looks like it's been burnt underwater. I don't know how to confirm this or not. So you can burn things that are under the water. They just can't keep burning. So I would say that myth is confirmed. There's another myth where sentries and animals can fly in the skydive volume. We're about to test it. I have serious doubts that sentries can, but I'm not sure about the wildlife. All right, let's try this out. Here we go. And okay, the sentry definitely cannot fly in here. Where's the wildlife? Where are you, wildlife? Okay, just switch one setting. Let's see if this works now. Okay, oh, there we go. Okay, wildlife does not fly. Unfortunately, this myth is completely busted. Come back, Frog, come back. There's a couple of myths around the Spire Tower Gallery, and I want to test it out. So we're gonna place them down. And the first myth is that you can pick up all of these items with the UFO tractor beam. Let's try it out. All right, let's try this one here. I'm not seeing anything. Usually you have to find find like the center point of these and then it can pick it up, but it is not finding anything. Okay, let's try these little props. So I think I could maybe pick these up. No, you can't pick these up at all. What about the 0 point? Can you pick it up? Oh, you can't pick up the 0 point. How about the spire? Can you pick up the spire? No spire. You definitely, there's no way you can pick up this big island. Okay, yeah, you cannot pick up this island or anything with the UFO. Myth busted. Okay, there's another myth that you can use the prop manipulator on these. So let's give this a try. So if I place this on the prop, it should turn green. So here we go. Oh, it turned green. It would totally work on these. Let's see, will it work on this giant piece? Yes! Guys, prop manipulator works on terrain as well as props. There's only a few things that it doesn't work on. And just to be doubly sure, let's just make this really big so it's touching all of these props. And let's make sure this actually disappears. Okay, so I'm gonna interact and boom, they're gone. Yep, it completely works. This myth is confirmed. So now the true question about these props is, can you build on them? I didn't test this out before, so here we go. If this were just a normal prop, it should be red, but if I put this on, yep, it turns blue, guys. You can totally build on this piece. Wait, can you build on this one? You should be. Oh yeah, look at this. You can even build like above it. Hitboxers are so funky on this that you can build all the way through it. So this is a true terrain piece. What about the spire here? I'm assuming you can. Yes, you can. What about these like 0 point props here? Let's see. I'm gonna bring this one way out here, so I cannot place anything around it. Let's try on top of it. Yes! Ooh, this is cool. Guys, this is like another little secret terrain piece you could use. You can even make this like teeny tiny if you wanted, and then you can build around it. That is cool. Okay, what about the 0 point? Is the 0 point a terrain piece? It doesn't appear like you can build on the 0 point. So everything else you can build around, but the 0 point you cannot. So the myth that you can build on these is definitely confirmed, guys. The final myths are all about the 0 point here. So there is a myth that there's a limit to how many of these you can place down. I highly doubt there's a limit to this, but let's test it out. So I'm gonna place down like 10 in a row here. All right, so we got 10 there. Let's copy all of those, and then I'm gonna place down 10 of those rows. Okay, so we got 100 0 points here. Now I'm gonna copy all of these, and I'm gonna place 10 rows up. Okay, there we go, guys. There's 1,000 0 points all right next to each other. May as well just keep going. Let's see if there's a limit. All right, guys, I'm just filled up the entire memory with 0 points. So this is just under 8,000 0 points. And it's over 100,000 memories of just one prop. Yeah, so the myth that there is a limit to how many of these you can place down is completely and utterly busted. But this is freaking awesome, though. All right, the next myth is that the real 0 point is in the middle of this, so we can actually go in. Let's just phase right into it. Oh my gosh, guys, it is so bright in here. So you can't really see anything other than the complete bright. So I guess that is confirmed. There are other myths about the resizing of this thing. So let's resize this. I'm gonna make this as big as it can go. Now the myth is that when you resize it like this, is that the 0 point in the middle doesn't resize. Oh, look at that. It didn't change size at all. So now, I mean, that doesn't really look like the 0 point. It's just a glowing orb. But when I come out of like flight mode, it instantly pushes me out. But I do love that the like really cool lines and the god rays and stuff coming out of it, those did resize with it. Just the 0 point in the middle did not. So wait, what happens when I shrink this all the way down to as small as it can go? There it is. Oh my gosh, guys. So the glow does not resize at all. Now I'm wondering if you can actually teleport inside of this and not get pushed out of it. So I'm gonna put down 2 teleporters here, and we should be able to warp inside of and out of these. Yep, we can. And I'm gonna place one just inside the 0 point right there. Let's see if we can warp inside of it. No, you can't. But we know a little trick with this though, where if you teleport inside of this block, then it should hold you within the prop. So let's give this a try. Okay, we're gonna run in and oh no, you can't go inside. Let me in. So if there's any myths out there that you can teleport inside the 0 point, that is busted.